It's so nice to be on the... I mean, I love being with you over in the demo area.
But it's nice to have you on here.
And I was trying to work out when was the last time I was interviewed, and it's actually before I started doing the fashion here. It's about 3 years ago now.
Was it that long?
I've been here for 3 years. I'm part of the
Still
furniture.
Can't get rid of him.
But the life-changing thing for you must have been that naked show. How to Look Good Naked.
Yeah.
That must have been the one that really just, you know, put you out there.
Yeah. I talk about it a lot on the stage show because How to Look Good Naked happened. I'd had a career before. So I'd been a stylist for 10 years. I'd done hair and makeup. I'd worked in the business. And then all of a sudden this show came along and it was such a phenomenon.
And how did it come along? Did someone spot you somewhere?
Well, basically,
I
got asked to audition for a daytime show for Channel 4 and it got axed because they had just commissioned Deal or No Deal. So basically, Noel took all the afternoon slots. And the commissioner saw my tape and said, there's this guy, he's Chinese, he's odd-looking, he's as camp as Christmas. He didn't really say all that stuff, but I think he said that. And passed it to features, and this show had come up, and they said, oh, would you be interested in presenting a show called Naked? And I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. You know, we'll have a little look at it. And I thought at the time, it's no way ever going to work.
Yeah. On
There's
paper,
absolutely,
at that time...
How are you going to get women naked in a shop window for a photo shoot? They hate their bodies already. Do I have the tools to do it? And not until we started making it did we realise that actually this was a really special show.
And also, you were so passionate about it, and I didn't know you then, and that's what came across. Your passion helped those women. You know, so we saw the shyest women that you thought, not in a million years. Incredible women. Not and amazing stories. Not in a million years is he going to get them to do this, and yet your passion and nurturing of them.
But it's your story that we're here to
helped.
talk about, and that's the fascinating thing. Very ordinary, humble beginnings. You said you lived in a trailer?
Yes, I was born in a caravan in Leicester in 1974. And then a couple of years later, all of a sudden, we were in this massive palatial house in a council estate, and it was so posh and lovely. And so, yes, a really humble beginnings. Mum and Dad worked super hard, worked in the restaurant. We were brought up in the restaurant, and we had everything against us. I was gay, we were fat, a fat family, we were mixed race, and it was a difficult place to be in the 70s and 80s.
OK, well, let me ask you then, are you surprised that you're famous, bearing all that in mind, or was it in your destiny?
Do you know what? Honestly, Eamonn, this is the honest truth, and I do talk about this in the show, is that I don't feel famous, and I don't use the term celebrity.
Come off it.
No,
No,
do you know,
there's one
I'm
thing
being
it and whether you feel it or not.
This is the honest truth. You know, I know what fame is. I've worked in fame, and I've worked for people that are very famous. And because but I just do my job on telly. If anyone asks me, what do you do? I never say a TV host. I always say I'm a stylist, or I'm a cook, or whatever I'm doing at the time. And so I think it depends on what your definition of it is.
Well, I tell you what my definition is. Some people who are really stars have an aura about them, and you have an aura about you. And I think you believe your aura as well. I think when you come into a room, you believe you're going to make a difference to people because they believe it about you.
Well, do you know what? I like people. And this has been an amazing thing in my life, is that whether I was working in Dad's restaurant or being a fashion stylist or a makeup artist or working with you guys on television, I really enjoy people. And this is what, I suppose, the success of my life has been about me being able to talk to different people about all manner of different things,
but also
and have an interest.
You mentioned there that being overweight as a child, because you can really relate to people when they have body issues. When you say we were a fat family, your words, not mine. Before we get
no, it's true.
Was it because you all loved your food?
We loved our food.
It's because they had a restaurant.
We had a restaurant, exactly. We were surrounded. I mean, food was the epicentre of our life. It brought money in for the family in a business. It also fed us every single day, and so we loved food, and we never had a problem with it. The rest of the world had a problem with how we looked, and it wasn't until I reached my maximum weight, which was 21 stone, which was, you know, a huge amount of weight, and I had a 48-inch waist, but I still looked in the mirror and I still felt great. And it wasn't until I decided that I was going to move to London, I was going to go to drama school and train to be an actor, that I was suddenly surrounded by people that looked very different to me. It was the first time at the age of 21 I felt completely different, and then I started dieting, and then I lost 11 stone in weight in 8 months. So I had a severe eating disorder, which I talk about quite openly now and candidly.
And this will all be in the show.
This is all in the show. So we kind of try, but it makes it sound like the show is this huge tragedy, and it's not, because actually it's really fun, because I've had these wonderful experiences in my life where I've met very brilliant people. I've met very creative people. I've met some really weird people as well, with these amazing...
And ended up in weird situations.
Exactly, which I absolutely love. And all of it, I wouldn't change any of it at all. The bullying, the eating disorder...
Because it's made you who you are.
Yeah. Exactly. So I feel really proud at this age that I've got a story to tell.
And you talk about your family, who you're very close to.
Talk about the family, who drive me crazy, who I love more than anything else in the entire world. But they feature heavily in the stage show as well. And it really does cover... It's chronological.
OK.
Food.
Before you come in, my wife planted this down and said...
Did.
Yes.
I've got a little gift for you.
What?
Yes, I've got a little gift for you because you're going on tour, so you'll be away from home.
Are you kidding me?
No, I know you're very particular about your attire.
What is this?
We've got you a little kimono.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God, I love it.
It's Gok on tour.
Look at this. It's absolutely enormous.
It's
How big do you think I am?
Yeah, but
It's modelled on me.
You could swoosh it.
Oh, my... Can I put it on?
Swoosh.
Oh, my good God. Look at me. I look like the gayest Rocky in the world. Look at me.
Not that we're trying to say anything.
Hold on, one sec.
Oh, I'm standing on his thing.
Oh, look at this.
Let's have a look. Stand there. Right.
See?
Look. Gok on tour. Gok on tour.
I look like a porn star. I can't actually believe it. Look at me.
Do you like it? It's good quality,
I
that.
absolutely love this. Thank you so much. I've never looked so Asian in my life.